Right, match operator. So that is represented by this one, 2 / substitute regular expression, substitute operator. That is denoted by this one, S. Okay. And transliterate regular expression is transliterate operator or TR operator. Simply you can say TR operator. Okay. So whatever you want to match, in case of match operator, we have to write within these 2 slices. Okay. So I want to match some word. Okay, I have to write here. Okay. And substitute regular is S operator actually. So what is the function of S operator? So you have seen, you have here 3 forward slashes. Okay. So say I want to replace X. So whatever you want to replace X by Y. Okay. So in a text, some word is there. So you want to replace that word. Okay. That is say X by Y. You have to write this way. Okay. And TR operator, it's similar to substitute S operator, but difference is there. We are going to learn that one. Okay. And another important thing is that to apply all this one, okay, we need this binding operator. Okay. So I will give some example, you will understand. So match operator, S operator, and TR operator. Okay. So first we will learn the match in match operator. So see this one. So match operator can be represented by either this one or just without aim also it will work. Right? Only 2 forward slash you can write. Or this one means match, and whatever you want to match you have to write within these 2 slashes. Okay, here. Okay, see here. I have one example. Like I have to keep another thing. Let's see. See here, we have one sequence in GenBank format. Okay, so this is the GenBank format sequence. So here, see, after all this description, this first one is the annotation part. Finally, you will get the sequence part. See, this is always you will see this one, this origin word. Okay, so if your query sequence, say your input is a GenBank format sequence. Okay, so say this one. Okay. So you can, using the regular expression, you can retrieve only this part. Okay. So you can use this one, match whenever this matching character origin. You can write origin. Origin is there. So after that, you have to miss this part you can retrieve using the regular expression. Okay. So here, different example. So here we have one example. We have one array. Now, what is the name of the array? Variable name protein. Okay. And it has different protein name. These are the different protein name. Okay, mutase, okay, DNA, RPO, RPOB, RPOD. These are the protein name. Okay, these are the different protein name. So here, I want to see how many proteins names has the word in. Okay, as the alphabet capital name. Okay, so you can write the program this way. Okay, this is an array. Okay, for each protein. Okay, you cannot the regular expression. You have to use only the scalar one. So that's why one by one elements we are taking at a time. Okay, from here each element here. So these are the elements. Okay, the protein names, each one is the okay, each one is the pin name. Okay, for each dollar protein, see here I have used that match operator. Either this one, if you do not write that also it will work. Okay, so match operator is this one, it's represented by this one or only 2 follow 6. Okay, I have used this one. Okay, and this is the match operator. Within this one, you can use any alphabet word. Okay, so I have used that M, capital M. Okay, and print, this is already you know what is the meaning of this one. So what it is doing basically, for each I have that loop structure I am using for each. From here, the first element is mutase. Is there any capital M here? Yes, it is there. Okay, so it will print this name. Okay, next elements of the array is the mutant. Yes, there is again capital M. Okay, if I write only small m, any small m is there? No. So you will not get any match. Okay. So the next element also will be print option. Next element also out in outcome you will get. Okay. And third element is the third element of this array is the this protein name. Okay. So here also m is there. But after that there is no m, capital M. So if you run this program, you will get this one, this protein name and this protein name. Okay. So using this match operator, you want to check whether capital M is present here in any of the elements. Yes, it is there in the first 3 elements. So you will get, you can add there also another 3. Is it fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay. So next one. So I have just added another M, U I have added. Okay. Okay. Along with capital M, I have added U. So here, see, MU is there continuously. MU is there. Any of the elements? Yes, no?
Mutas and mutas.
This one and this one. So in this case, you will get only 2 protein names. Outcome as a 2. This one is 2 protein names, not anyone. See, MU should be together. Okay. MU should be together. Okay. So only these 2 you will get outcome of this program will be only these 2 protein names, mutase and mutant. Okay. So next one, I think you understood. So here, see, I have added the full protein name. Okay, mutase. So only this one will be, outcome will be only this one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If I write R here, so you will get this one, and this one. Say here also R is there. So it will print. Can you tell me? Will you get? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. QW I have written. We have used QW. So we do not have to use comma or quote. Okay, comma and then double quote. Mutase, mutal, RPOB and this protein. Okay, protein name. So what will be the outcome? Matching of
RPOE, RPOB, POTR.
because R is present. It will not see it is in the first position or second position. Okay, capital R is there. Okay. So if it is lowercase r, you won't get anything, any lower, yes, you will get this one only. Okay. I hope you understood.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, this will be case sensitive.
Yes, for DC case sensitive, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So there is one regular expression. If you if you add I, that we'll learn later. If you add I, so it will ignore the case. Even capital and lowercase and uppercase both will be considered. If you add I here, okay. Another I is the like. Later you will learn if you add G here, what will happen. If you add I here, what will happen? Okay. Not in here, not G. Here I have to use. To ignore the lower and upper cases. I is basically, it is ignoring anything you will take, lower and upper case. Okay. In that case, this is also will be considered. Okay. So that will come later. Okay. So this one, the match operator, you have to use this way. Okay. So within within two forward slashes, you have to write the word whatever you want to match, and you want to check whether in your text it is present that is present or not. Okay. So match operator. Then okay. So some more example of that. Okay. So this is the binding operator. Okay. So there is one scalar. So here scalar variable name is match. And the content of this scalar, so it is storing what we are learning Perl programming language. Okay, one sentence. Okay, so you want to see whether Perl, this word is present or not in this text. Okay, so if match, you have already learned the if else operator, if and else. So we are using that one. If okay. So dollar match. So you have to give the binding operator to use this one. Okay, match operator. This is the binding operator. And in this case, you have to use only scalar variable. Okay, if you write array here, it won't work. Okay. So Perl, so the match. This is the match operator. Okay. So without m, also it will work. Okay. So within these two forward slashes, I have written Perl. Okay. So print matching means if Perl is there, okay, it's there, no? So it will print matching. It is not there, not matching. So in the here, Perl is present, no? Perl is there here. So it will match. Do you understand? Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now another thing, dot operator in case of regular expression. Okay, how to use the dot operator. Okay, so here, say there is, see here, it will match a single character. Dot operator, what is the function of dot operator here? It will match a single character present in a string. Okay. So if I give this example, you will understand. Okay, so we have one array. Okay, so I have written one sentence here. Okay, so but already you know what is the meaning of array. Okay, so this is each word will be considered as one element of the array. No, A is one element of the array. Regular is one next element of the array. No, array means that one. Okay, now we want to check. Okay, so we see here we have used the match operator, and within the match we have used the dot. Okay, so what is the meaning of this one? It will match at least some character is present. Okay, in each of the elements. Okay, so print. So it is what is matching dot operator means it will matches a single character present in this text. Actually, string you can say. Okay, so now. So we have used this one. Within this match operator, we have used the dot. Okay. So can you tell me what will be the outcome for this one?
Couldn't understand this properly, ma'am.
Okay. So this one dot means it will match if at least a single character is there. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So this word is no. So for each word, so it will take the first element. So A is there. So okay, A will be printed here. Outcome. The next one is some word that regular is the next element. No. So dot will match any single character. Yes, it is there. One alphabet is there. Means 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will match. Like you run this program. This is the program. Dot operator, a regular expression. This is okay. So outcome of this program is this one. Able to see that one? This part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So each of the word, that outcome of this that program will be each of this element. See, a regular expression is a string. Why in different line? Because I have used this one. Okay. So that means we will get, say, the dot operator. See the function of the dot operator. It matches any single character present in a string. So A is there. Okay. So it will print A. The next element, because I have given the new line character. So here it will match a single character. No. So regular is there. So some alphabet is there. So it will match. Okay. So because in the regular will be the next line. So expression also will be, you will get. So is next line. Then again a string of everything you will get. Okay. So that's why you are getting the output this one. Irregular expression is a string of character that defines the pattern or patterns we are dealing. Is it clear?
Ma'am, suppose in this array, we have an element called 1 to AB. That means it is starting with integer and then we have AB after that. So, ma'am, it won't print that 1 to AB because it is starting with a number, integer.
No, it will start. It will match it. I will come actually. Let's see this one. See this one. Character, see this one. This is the next one. Okay. So see another array. Okay. So 3 elements. It contains 3 elements. It has 3 elements. This array has 3: Geovector, Bacillus, and Vibrio G. Okay. Now, so I have added G. So matching operator. This is the matching operator. G dot I have it. Okay. So G dot. Any G is there? G followed
Geovector.
G followed by dot. This will be printed or not? Shall we done? G dot. G followed by any character. That you are asking. No, let me run this one. So did you understand? G then dot operator. G followed by dot. So first one G should be there. No, G followed by dot. Let me run this one. This one. So only one outcome will be T. Geovector. not this one.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, because there is. Sneha, go ahead. Go ahead.
Ma'am, because G is coming at the last and then after G we don't have anything in that element. That is why.
Okay. So this. Okay. Same thing you are telling 1, 1, 1, 1. Say G. A. Okay. This is one. Say.
Yes, ma'am. I was asking this. So, ma'am, in this case, it will print A and then EO vector.
No, this is one element. This is another element. This is another. This example. This one you understood, now? Why we are not getting this one? All of you.
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Each and everyone, no? Do you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
I'm not able to see you. Sita. Sarah. Okay. So you do not have doubt, no? Okay. Like this one. Now I am adding this one. Okay. So this is another element we are adding. Okay. Now see. This program. So 1, 1 GA, another elements we have added. Huh? So we are getting 1, 1 GA and this one. So Pooja, not Pooja, Sneha, you are asking this one, no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Okay, if G, after G, there is one A. Okay. So it must be first one you will get as output and second one also. Not this one. Okay, because after G there is nothing. Okay. Next one is the
Ma'am, so G can be preceded by any characters and still that would be printed then. With that.
any character.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
See this one. What is the function of dot? It is matches any single character present in a string. Okay. Because G is not followed by anything, so that's why you are not getting this one as output. Okay. Other these two cases, after G something is there. Okay. So that's why you get means that for in this case you are getting two elements are printing, this one and this one.
Ma'am, if G is followed by an integer, then we'll be getting it.
Let's see.
Ma'am, and space.
Oh, that is another one. Will come 1, 1 G2. Let's see. Oh, did I save it? Okay. This is also coming 1 on G2.
Yes, ma'am.
This one, how to show? If I
Ma'am, but space is not coming, ma'am.
1 1 if I give this here 1 1, then 1 space here, and then G2. This is as I have written QW, so this indicates 1 1 is one element, G2 is another element.
No, ma'am. After G, if we give a space after G, like for Vibrio G, if we give a space after that,
but
so
it is not at all considered as a any element, no, like this one. See, let's see. Any character. How to explain 1 minute. It is
ma'am, it did not print. I tried.
No. This correct is there actually. You see how to match that one. The first match operator. So we are using match operator. Within the match operator, we have using the dot operator. Okay. So this one, then we are going to learn the character class. So what is the meaning of character class? Actually, that's in sequence analysis when we are learning the pattern search. Like, did you remember that within the square bracket I wrote IL?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you remember? No, that third.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So the same one actually is the character class. So in character class, we have to write. It will match anyone, any single character within the square braces. This one, it will match only a single character. One either a. If I write this way, so character class, character class means set of character that you have to write within the square braces. Okay, like I want to write here A, E, I, O. Okay. So what is the meaning of this one? So this is a character class. Okay, so that character class has, it is a set of character. Character class is a set of character within the square braces. Okay. So it will match either A or E or I, or if in your text either A or E or I or O or U is present, then it will match. So character class is a set of character, and that how to create the character class, you have to write a set of character within this one square braces. Okay. So now there are different types of character class. Okay, first one is this is the lowercase alphabetic character class. Okay, so this is basically lowercase, means it contains A to Z, means A to Z. Okay, A to Z, A, B, C, D up to Z. Okay, instead of writing this way, we are writing A, then this is the continuous A to Z. Okay, so this is the lowercase alphabetic character class. All this is the lowercase, no? So this is the character class for all the lowercase alphabetic character. Okay. So you can write this way. You can write A to Z also. This is for uppercase alphabetic character. Whatever character class means is a set of character, and that how you are creating within the square braces. Okay. So this is for lower class. We'll give some example. Delete it now. Okay, then go to the next one. So this is okay. Let me give this example. So this is one. Again, one array, and it has 3 elements. Okay, first one, second one, and third one. Okay, now, so we are using this one match operator. Match operator means always this way, no? Within this one, we are using the character class. This one. So A to Z. So what is the meaning? So for each dollar word, array word, so each element, first element is the 0 vector. So any lowercase alphabet is present here? Yes, no? Okay. The first one will be the first element because the A or Z or anything is there? Yes, it is there. Okay. The next one, any alphabet is there? Lowercase alphabet? Yes. The second one also. Third one, will you get?
No, ma'am.
If I change this one, then
Only
this one.
ma'am, the second one as well, right?
Okay, correct. A capital Z. So here capital B is there. Only this one will not be, will not get this one because there is no uppercase alphabet. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you understood? Okay. So then together, so you want to create one character class that has both uppercase and lowercase alphabet. Okay, so we can make it. What is the meaning of this one? A to Z. There is no space between this one and capital A to Z. So it basically represents the lowercase character class for both lowercase alphabet and uppercase alphabet. Okay, A to Z and capital A to Z, lowercase, uppercase both. Okay, for digit one, 0 to 9. You can create this way, 0 to 9. If we write this way, can I write? Together, all together. Okay, so this is the character class. Character class means, do you understand? The character class is a set of characters that within the square analysis. Okay, so this is basically the character class for lowercase, uppercase, and digit 0 to 9 all together. Okay, only for digit character class for this one, you can write 0 to 9. Yes, sir. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Observe, no? Now see this one. Now tell me.
And 999 and that NC underscore 009.
Where we get this one and this one. No?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this one, okay. Now see, now we have one array. It has this element. Computational biology student Shubhas, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Shubhas is able to follow me. Did you understand? Shubhas is there. It's not there. See this one, AE, see what is the meaning? Whatever you are writing within this one, either anyone is present here in this word, in these elements, you will get a sound. A, E, I, O, U. Okay, here E is there. Either A, E, I, O, U. So here E is there. So first one will get a sound. This one you will get. And this one, no. There is no A, E, I, O, U. There is no A or E or I or O or U. No. Okay. Third one.
This one, O is there, E is there.
You will get this one and this one. So you will be hello.
Ma'am, because the first element, hello, it has both E and O, then shall we get hello twice or once?
No, what is the minimum? Only one time. It will check whether anything is there. Yes, E is there. O is also there. So that means it is matching actually. Let me run.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me run this. You want to see that one?
Yes, ma'am.
No, this one. Okay. So this one and this one. You're right. Okay. So instead of C, so far character class what we have learned at lowercase. This one A to A to Z, Z, capital A, or together to 9. Okay. Or if you don't want to use that 0, 0 to 9 digit. That is plus for all digits. Okay. Or you can write this all three together. So like this one. Yes. Okay. Okay. So you can represent this one all together, actually all three together, matching. The abbreviation of this character class is this one. Like want to match anything in a sense, or lowercase or uppercase or digit, you can use this one. Okay. So your match operator is either and for two followed slashes. Sorry, this one. Then okay. So instead of this one, what is the abbreviation of this character class? Just one. This slash and W, lowercase w. Okay. And matching digit only. This represents if one for this is the backward slash. No, this slash and W. No, this was basically represent this one. Okay, abbreviation of this one is this one, and match digit only if you write this one. Okay. Instead of this one, you can write this one. Okay. White space character. About me. Can you mute yourself? Okay, any problem? Did you understand? Blue, this one, and the matching white space character. Okay, see this one. So instead of 0 to 9 character class, instead of this one, instead of 0 to 9, already you learned the character class for digit is 0 to 9, this one, no? So instead of this one, I have used backslash and D. Okay, so this represents this basically character class for digit. Okay, so see this one. So in this case, what will be your outcome? So this digit is here and this one. So outcome only these two elements are there. Is it clear? Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So word character class, this one, that is actually the character class for lowercase uppercase and digit, this one, that is the abbreviation of this character class is backslash and W, this one. Okay, so this class, this meaning, this one include lowercase, uppercase, and also the digit 0 to 9. So see this one. In this case, you will get what? Everything, no? Geovector 999, ACC, as well as video, all you get. No. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Only one slide is left. So now, so see here I have added in the character class match on the negative of character class. Okay, so this is the character class. This is the character class for lowercase alphabet. No, instead of this one, also this one I have added with this one. I have along with this one I have added one. What is the meaning of this one? It is the opposite, negative one. Matches anything that is not a lowercase alphabetic character. Okay. When you are adding this one, matches anything that is not the digit. So now instead of capital lowercase w, that one, if you use the capital W, that is the opposite, means negative one. Negative in a sense that one. Matches anything that is not in the word character class. Capital S matches anything that is not a white space character. Okay, just this is if you add this one, match on the negative of character class. Okay, later we'll learn like this one. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of dollar? Okay, so if you add this one, pattern and core actually, that will learn. Okay, so today what we have learned, first one is what you have to learn. If I summarize, you have to, what is the definition of regular expression? What is the definition of regular expression? What do you mean by regular expression? Sometimes regular expression is represented by regex. Okay, regex. Okay. Now there are three, in case of all regular expression, there are three. We are using three regular, match operators. Three types of operators. One is the match regular expression, means match operator, substitution operator, and the transliterary tier operator, case operator and tier operator. And then we have learned the dot operator and the character class. Dot operator, character class, and this character class can be represented by this way or like backslash, then this way. Either talking this way, okay, and opposite one is the, like if one is this, if you add this. Now just see next time, like substitution operator, please forward slash now. Okay, here say we have 1. We want to replace by 2. Okay, like DNA sequence, what we do? If we want to replace A by T. Okay, A is, so that you have one DNA sequence. A in DNA sequence, if there is A, that will be replaced by T. Okay. Okay. Here operator, like you have A, G, C. A, G, C. Okay. So here operator also we are using three forward slash. Okay, but instead of S we are writing TR. So TR, what is the difference between S and TR operator? Here see, even if we write AT, then this AP, wherever in the DNA sequence A and A followed by T is there, that AP will be replaced by GC. But instead S, if you instead of S, if you use the TR operator here, that actually this replacement is correct. Means A will be replaced by capital A, next T will be replaced by capital T, then G will be replaced by capital G, lower case C will be replaced by uppercase. Okay, this way. Like if A3 is there, complete is P. G. So A is P and G is P. Okay. So what is the meaning? A will be replaced by P, G will be replaced by C. This is the difference. Surface operator and TR operator. Let you follow me. Here something Sneha is there. Okay. So Sneha, in any text, Sneha is there. That Sneha will here. Text is there, that will be T. A is there, that A will be replaced by E, E will be replaced by J, H will be replaced by E, there is no given method. J will be replaced by O. This is the is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have to work the class because we have the faculty meeting from not now. Okay, anything? You have any doubt now? You have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
It takes time to come now. This recording part, immediately it will not reach. No, not yet. Okay. So you decide whether you want to write stay or Wednesday internal.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, we have internal on Wednesday actually, so we are okay with Tuesday, 26th.
Okay, then students, Tuesday is fine. We'll just discuss.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Today is
Yes, ma'am.
Subash.
Ma'am,
Come for this attendance. Who will send me? Anirudh is not there. Sneha.
Ma'am, Anirudh is here.
Anirudh is here. Okay. So have you taken?
Yes, ma'am. I'll send the attendance.
Okay, send attendance. So then next class tomorrow, I think tomorrow maybe I can take one class. Okay, if you are ready. If you are ready tomorrow, I can take the class.
Ma'am, what would be the pattern for the test?
See, declare first. First unit only, no? Only from first unit.
No, ma'am, I asked pattern like MCQs.
Okay, let me give say Tuesday, no? So Tuesday means tomorrow. Sunday only I will make the paper, means question paper. So Monday I will do.
Okay.
So you are not comfortable with MCQ?
Ma'am, can we have our internal on 28th?
Thursday I don't have class for both of you. I don't want to conduct separately. Two separate conduct. Already got enough time to prepare, no? Like today is only Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days you have. Only one unit. Okay, all of you decide the date. Okay, both of you, both MSc and both of you discuss and fix the date. Okay. What is the problem, Bablu, for you?
Ma'am, you asked us for the internal on Wednesday. On Tuesday, right, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
So can we have on Friday?
Do you have any problem?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the problem? Means you have the exam on Wednesday. What is the problem? Reason?
Ma'am, actually, I will be in train that day.
Will be?
I'm going to my home, so I will be in a train on 26th. So
For
yes.
Friday?
Ma'am, 29 any.
Friday they don't have free. The university students are not free. They have continuous classes, I think.
Yes, Mama. Friday we have
Thursday.
continuous classes.
Friday or Thursday? Okay, you discuss and let me know.
Okay, ma'am. We will discuss.
Anyway, I do not have any problem. You can keep the test on Monday, Tuesday, Monday to Friday, even Thursday, even Saturday also.
Okay, ma'am.
Just
Okay, ma'am.
3 days before you have to tell me. I have to make the question paper. And that needs lot of time to make the paper. Stylish stuff here.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
You would send me the attendance, including this one, that students.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Tomorrow,
Thank you, ma'am.
someone is asking something. Chandini. Okay, when is your exam? Tomorrow, most of the students, tomorrow is what exam? Any competitive exam? Okay. Okay, then, okay. I should take extra classes actually. That's the thing. Okay, next week onwards then. Okay, then next Tuesday only.